Okay, we want to constrain this flat face of the motor, with this flat face of the T bracket. Make that coincident. Okay, so now the motor is installed in the right location. Okay, 40 constraint, check. Okay, no, that's not the right location. So let's go back. So go to the gear motor and edit definition, placement. Okay, we picked the wrong axis. Okay, pick the wrong axis. Okay, so the gear motor coincident. Okay, so let's pick this axis. This axis of the motor to match okay, so now it's in the correct position. Okay, not really. Okay, but the direction is fixed, is flipped. Okay, so we need to fix this. Okay, the motor itself should be facing the back of the car. Okay, so let's try to fix it. Okay, so go back to the gear motor and edit definition and placement. We don't want to allow assumption. Okay, but because assumption may not be right. Okay, and we want to rotate this. Okay, 180 degree. Okay, so our mistake is we set to allow assumption, then the assumption is not correct. Okay, so we need to fix this again. So go to the first axis. We want to select this axis of the motor. Okay, and now everything is correct. Okay, so now this is the face in the back of the car, and this is the axis is lined up with the hooks. Okay, and we want to rotate to the standard orientation, and we want to now install the wheel. So install the wheel, we go to assemble the wheel, open. Where is the wheel? Okay, the wheel, the direction is not what we want, so let's rotate and move and move and move closer and we want to set several constraints. Okay, so the first constraint is we want to set, go to placement. First constraint, we constrain this face with the face in the motor. Okay. With the motor shaft, we want to not do the coincident, but we want to set the offset distance. Let's figure out the correct distance. Okay, so the offset distance is offset distance need to be set to like 5 millimeters. Okay, so let's set the offset distance to 5 millimeters and 5, let's set to -5. -5. Okay, we want to add the next constraint. The next constraint, we want to constrain the axis of the wheel to the axis of that shaft, or we can constrain the curved face. Okay, so let me show you where's the curved face. We want to constrain this curved face with the curved face of the shaft, this curved face. Okay, make that coincident. Okay, so now it's concentric. We zoom out. So now the wheel is placed in the correct location, 40 constraint. Okay, so now we finish 1/2 of the one side of the motor and the wheel. You can follow the same procedure to create the other half, to assemble the other half of the gear motor and the wheels. Okay, so let's save this assembly. Save a copy. Save that as car assembly. Save copy.